Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad
This winter, make the shortest days the fullest.
I'm glad about your friends. Saying watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house.
This is for you, Griff.
My people, and this is my land.
This is my land,
This is
Griff.
what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. So welcome to my house.
Welcome to my house, Griff. You wanted a war, you got it.
So welcome to my house.
Hello, Misty Rose.
I'm stained up in mind. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away. And get to leaving, oh, I'll let this 12 gauge do all
Fuck you, garlic, eh?
Push me on head, boy. Push me on head. I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line.
Told you not to cross that line,
I'm giving
Griff.
you a chance, boy.
I'm giving you a chance, bitch.
A glance, boy. Shotgun knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with
Told you not to fuck with me.
Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're back. It's hard to talk. Shotgun in your mouth.
Guess what, Griff? You wanted a war. I'm going to play you one more song before I go over the 3 pages. I'm going to go over the 3 pages in just a second. Oh, Tina the Tooth said I didn't have. Oh, Tina the Tooth said it was somebody else. Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to play you another song, Griff. Give me about 2 minutes. You wanted a war, you got it, bro.
The best benefit to having health insurance would be just peace of mind. It makes me feel assured. I found our health plan on healthcare.gov, and it's been wonderful for our family.
Healthcare.gov is here for millions like you.
This is for you. This is for you, Grifter. This is for you.
Nobody gonna tell me what to do or what to say.
What to say?
Been through hell so many times. This time I'm here to stay.
Here to stay, Griff.
If you got yourself a problem, well, please don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate, Griff.
Hold your breath and don't bite your tongue. We can do this face to face. But keep in mind, if you cross that line, there's gonna be a price to pay. Yes, sir. Cause as for me and all of mine, we do shit the southern way. We don't take no shit. We don't play no fool. We don't back down or run away. We don't play by any rule. We practice what we preach, and we mean just what we say. You don't like how I believe, you better come and take my life away. But that'll be a cold day in hell. I pray my soul to take. If you hurt anyone I love, you better pray that I die before I wait. Cause that'll be a cold day in hell. I pray my soul to take. If you hurt anyone I love, you better pray that I die before I wait. Now this bar life is starting to fade, and jail just ain't no fun. I ain't looking to cause no trouble, and I damn sure don't want none. You may not think too high of me, I'll still get my respect.
That's right, I'll get my respect.
My bills, don't pay my rent, you don't write any of my checks.
That's damn right.
Some people say I'm just wasting time, and others say that I got next. You may think that I'm just plain white trash, but you ain't seen nothing.
You ain't seen nothing yet,
We don't
Griff.
take no shit. We don't play no fool. We don't back down or run away. We don't play by any rule.
I don't play by your rules, Griff. You wanted a war? You want to sit over and threaten? Prove to your subs you're the man you claim to be. But anyways, Tina the Tooth. I was going to try to read them earlier, but Ernie went live. I triggered Ernie tonight. I triggered Griff. I'm 2-0. I like one more. But anyways, Ernie pulled up his paper on his live a while ago. Claimed that she's a Wales. Tina the Tooth said he's talking about Mary Lou Wells, the woman whose child came out of nowhere saying her husband was encouraging her son and daughter to begin sexual relations with one another. The daughter was 10. But, well, the papers I'm going to read says different. Tina the Tooth, I posted what she said on my community post, so on the business. I'm going to read the papers that was turned into the sheriff's department, and it reflects on what the girl was saying today. The way some of the texts come across is some of Ernie Shell's talking and doing. Whenever it was brought up today, I reflected back to these papers, and it's just the same, except for Easy's text. This happened real life. You see? Well, here goes. I'm going to read them, and then I'm going to show. I'm going to start. It's 3 pages long. Just listen and bear with me. Ernie pulled up and said, we got to do this the right way, and this has got to be turned in to the sheriff's department and this and that. Okay, he did all that, he said. He had his nice little paper and all this and that. Well, Ernie Shell's the fucking lying coward punk bitch. Now then, on to my reading. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to show all 3 of them. without further ado, page 1. Give me just a second. My phone is about to die. This one. I have 2 phones. And that's blurry as fuck. Give me just a second. I'm going to try to. Good Lord. Go to Facebook. Sorry, guys. Ernie's was making fun of me. I'm going to cry. I don't think I'll cry over that motherfucking liar. He's a fucking liar. He showed a piece of paper that said, and what Tina wrote, you can go read it on my community post. You'll figure it. Read hers and listen what the fuck I say. I read and I'll show the papers. I mean, she's fucking stupid. She's so goddamn ignorant. It ain't even funny. Media, file, links. Oh, here we go. I love it whenever a plan comes together. Now, he did get one thing right. Well, maybe he didn't. He said this happened 2 years ago. Well, it almost has been 2 years. I'll give it the little son of a bitch credit for that. On Saturday, May 22nd, 2021, around noon, I arrived at the Smoky Mountain Hemp Cafe, 2591 Cosby Highway, Newport, Tennessee, 37821, United States. Now, keep in mind, this has went to the Cook County Sheriff's Department. This is what Tina Marie Simmerly does, Ernest Mackey Shell does, and Xander McDouble does. Now listen, to the Cook County Sheriff's Department. I ain't gonna say her name, and I promise you, it was no fucking Wells, Tina. You stupid lying bitch. Now listen, okay. I get excited whenever a plan comes together and I get to tear their shit down as well as their lies. I arrived at the Smoky Mountain Hemp Cafe at 2591 Cosby Highway, Newport, Tennessee, United States. I had arranged to be present to speak with Mr. Ernest McShell, Miss Tina Marie Simmerly, and Mr. Alexandra McDowell, and had represented to me that they were starting a public information campaign and a TV show. They're all about the TV shows, but anyway, they ain't never going no fucking words. With the goal of protecting children from pedophile predators called Predator Hunter Nation. They told me that I was now part of the team, and they wanted me to research and investigate what they need to. Hang on a minute. To Predator Hunter Nation, to make it a nonprofit or for-profit business, investigative copywriting trademarks, and help them make shirts and create PowerPoint presentations. I was under the impression that I could become a paid employee with the business when it started making money because I'd been paid when I watched the store for them when they went to Florida. Okay. I took my 11-year-old daughter with me. I'm not going to say her name. I promise you it was no Wells. Tina Simmerly's nothing but a lying bitch. Ernie, and I hope you're watching with me so she could visit and play with Tina Simmerly's daughter, who was 9 at the time, while they was there. I had previously met Tina or Ernie only once. That afternoon, the kids were playing in the inflatable bouncy house. And let me make myself clear, you little son of a bitch. I've never been in that goddamn bouncy house. I'm not a fucking predator like you dumb motherfucker. But anyways, I'll continue reading. That afternoon, the kids were playing in the inflatable bouncy house and on the bouncy slide. Ernie went over to the kids and started grabbing their feet to yank them down the slide, apparently playing with the children. What the fuck you doing over there, you dumb little son of a bitch? You're an adult. You don't go over and start grabbing them little kids' feet, especially little females, you little bastard. I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to read this part again. That afternoon, the kids were playing in the inflatable bouncy house and on the bouncy slide. Ernie went over to the kids and started grabbing their feet to yank them down the slide, apparently playing with the children. I watched from the front porch and I didn't see anything alarming happen. It looked like they were all having fun, talking about the kids. About a half hour later, Ernie came to me and said Blank had kicked him in the face talking about her daughter. When I said something to her about it, she told me she didn't notice or felt anything that indicated she had kicked anyone. Ernie then said it raised a red flag to him, and he thinks she had been touched by somebody indicating sexually. He asked to talk to Blank, her daughter, with me there, talking about the mom. I said, okay, assuming he could be trusted and that he had experience with traumatized kids, given the claims he was making about rescuing them. He asked her if anyone had touched her inappropriately, and she told him no. He asked her about hugging, kissing, and touching her down there, and she told him no. I believe she was telling the truth. I had no indication she was lying. He picked up on her nervousness and the fact that she was fidgeting, but he didn't listen when I told him it's something she does all the time when she's shy and doesn't like to be enforced into confrontation in a group settings. Her body language indicated discomfort when with the situation, but didn't indicate she was lying to us. When she said no, nothing had been done to her, I accepted her answer and thought it was the end of it. Blank then shared with me that the music that was being played on the stage was so loud it was giving her a headache. I told her she could continue to play with the other kids but stay away from the stage. A little while later, she said her headache was getting worse and wanted to know if we could go home. I told her yes, to begin gathering her belongings to go home. She said her shoes were in the car already, and I was gathering my things up to go, and that was outside when Ernie went to the car where my 11-year-old daughter was sitting and started talking to her without my earshot. He came to me a few minutes later and said she had admitted her dad had touched her. Okay, I wasn't sure then if I should go back home. Blank said had a full blown panic attack talking about the daughter. Ernie put her in a fucking panic attack, holding her arms around herself and said she felt sick and her head hurt. Tina offered to put her on the sound table and give her a bareback rub and they gave her a CBD gummy. She drifted off to sleep. And my decision was to stay there for the night. They pulled out the couch bed and we slept by exactly. Tina and Ernie then began pressuring me to take her for a forensic interview. Ernie also wanted me to give them access to my house so they could rummage through my ex's belongings to find evidence of pedophilia, saying it's legal if they let us in. They wanted to know the address where I live. I didn't tell them that information. They said that if I left with her, I'd be committing a crime to take her back home and told me to leave her there. There, they wanted that woman to leave her kid there, and she didn't. And bring her. I'm gonna read that again. They said that if I left with her, I'd be committing a crime to take her back home, and told me to leave her there and bring my 15-year-old son up there to stay while I look for a job. They pushed me to take her for a rape kit at the ER immediately and a forensic interview, get an order of protection, and evict the children's dad from the home, which he pays their rent, electric, and water. And our rent clause says that we would be evicted for any illegal activity. They insisted over and over I take her to the ER. Okay, the pressure continued through the day Sunday and insisted that I would have felony charges brought if I took her home. In the meantime, now this is the truth. I've seen it with my own ears and my own eyes, heard it with my ears. In the meantime, Tina was shouting abusively and cussing her own children. Let her 9-year-old ride with us to follow them back from a swimming hole. They left us behind, speeding down the road, and me not knowing where I was going and trying to follow them with Xander driving. I pulled over to call to find out where I needed to go because it was my only second time there. They had lost us. They left us behind. Rachel saw us pulled over and stopped to call Tina for us. They came back and Tina started screaming at her daughter to get out of the car and get in. I pulled out from behind them. Once again, they pulled around us, shouted at me to meet them at the marina, and left us again. Later on the way home, they left us behind, trying to follow them for the third time. I felt like they had no care whether we made it to our destination or that we were supposed to be with them. I made my own way back to the Smoky Mountain Cafe. Again, they pressured me to leave my son there with them and telling me that I'd be in trouble with CPS and they could be charged with felonies if I didn't. I called a friend Sunday night for her support who used to work for CPS. She is a family friend who teach blank martial arts. She didn't advise I take her to the doctor and told me the process and limited value of the exams and how courts handled cases so I could make my own decision on what I should do. Okay, the next morning, which was Monday, we woke up early and Blank asked me to take her to school. So we get up and left. I took her to school because she had a day and a half left of school. Later, I got a message from Tina asking me if I had gone home. I told her my daughter was fine. She told me to go take her immediately to the doctor. I told her I didn't need to and that a forensic exam is limited value, that is documentation through messenger. She continued to push and threaten and message Rachel about my daughter as well, accusing Rachel of siding with me, said my behavior is shady and I knew my daughter had been molested and I'm an accomplice and other accusations in the documentation. She was very intimidating, aggressive, and I was afraid of her after seeing how she flies off the handle under stress. She does. She talks to them kids like trash. Throughout the week, she's texting, also posting vaguely couch threatening messages on her Facebook page. Ernie said to me told me I committed 3 felonies and he would report me to authorities, making a report against me in retaliation if I said anything else about him, else having him, if I said anything else about him having frightened my daughter. He's his statement that he would protect children at all costs, given what he was threatening, made me honestly feel like he would do whatever he pleased to us if I don't cooperate and he tells me what he tells me to do. Okay, and that's true. That's why he works, the little son of a bitch. And you know, he's working that way towards Carissa too, if you think about it. Saying somebody's gonna get her kid and all that. On Wednesday, I told him I was done with Predator Hunter Nation, and I also made a public announcement that I'm separated from them on my Facebook page. The action evidently again angered them, and then Tina accused me of infiltrating their organization and acted like I'm a predator. I also heard her made the statement that if she could get an arrest to come out of their activities, the Cobb County would finally believe they're legit. That is not Mary Lou Wells. With all this, I feel threatened, fearful of retaliation, coerced, and I believe my child is in danger of being kidnapped. Here we go. That girl, they're threatening to take that girl now, and they've got this woman scared to death that they're going to be her kids are going to be kidnapped. With all this, I feel threatened. Carissa feels threatened, fearful of retaliation because she's not going to put up with her shit. Coerced, and I believe my child is in danger of being kidnapped. Remember what the Carissa said on her panel? Ernie with the text messages? Well, this is Ernie. This is a woman in real fucking life. Real happened right there at the Smoky Mountain Hemp Cafe. That is Ernie's talk, the way she's getting the text and all that. Kidnapped with them trying to get her away from me and threatening arrest if I don't comply. I am her biological mother, and I have always taken care and protected my child, made sure she has a roof over her head. Through deed, I'm always there, come between her and danger. I'm surrendering to my child. I'm not surrendering my child to Tina Simmerly or Ernie Shell under any circumstances. My current plan is take her for a normal age related OBGYN appointment, as it's about time for her to start those medical appointments anyway. Her dad pays for her health insurance. I arranged with him to get her health insurance card to take her to the appointment. I believe it is a non traumatic way to get her a simple health checkup and will give me, as her mother, any necessary information that may or may not need to be acted upon. Due to HIPAA laws, Tina Simmerly and Ernie Shell has no business with that information. Sincerely, blank, 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 mama. Now, Tina, you want to say she's a Wells? You want to say Ernie did it right? Ernie this, Ernie that? This went real life. This woman right here felt threatened. She was worried to death. Her kids was going to be um, kidnapped. Now look here, you call me a liar, you stupid bitch. You stupid fucking bitch. And yes, I'm talking to you, Tina. To the Cotton County Sheriff's Department. Look here, Tina. Look here, Tina. I'm gonna let you read this when Onions is on. Look right there towards the bottom. I feel threatened, fearful of retaliation, covered, coerced, and I believe my child is in danger of being kidnapped. And you want to call me a liar? You stupid. Hmm. Now that's the same way that woman feels over there, Carissa. They tried to manipulate and lie to this woman and force her to do something she knew that they was fucking lying about. For one, Ernie Shell shouldn't have went over to the fucking car. For two, Ernie Shell shouldn't even been at the fucking bouncy house where them kids is. He should have kept his goddamn little 4 foot, 5 foot, whatever the little shit head towel ice away from her. Ernie said, oh, he tried to do damage control whenever I had him triggered a while ago. Oh, Jamie got stuck in the. I don't go goddamn playing bouncy houses, you son of a bitch. What was you doing over there? Why was Yins trying to scare this woman just like Yins are messaging that woman? All her text messages sounds just like that, Ernie. You're nothing. You're like Griff. You're real fucking relevant. Yins had this woman in real life scared to death, in real fucking person, and then you want to go through text and scare somebody else to death. Come scare me to death. Scare me to death, motherfuckers. That ain't gonna fucking fly. I urge yous to fucking come to me and scare me to death. I lay down in fucking bed at night and sleep with both eyes fucking closed, with my leg throwed out like I'm the fucking king of the streets. Because I am. I own you, Ernie, with your fucking lies. I own you, Griff, with your fucking lies. There's a lot of people don't fucking like me, so fucking what? But I'm still here and I will be here. You ain't gonna stop me and Griff ain't gonna stop me. Come scare me to death. Scare me and my kid to death. I want you to. I want you to. You want to know what you want? And the reason I said I lay down and close my eyes like there's no care in the world, because I don't got any care for the world. You want to know why? Old Grifter said, oh, I could wake up. You could wake up with me standing over you. Now, Ernie, you're streaming me. Who's that woman? You want to fucking come out, you lying son of a bitch? Tina Simmerly. I just fucking read where you's fucking manipulated. You want me to go back over it? You don't scare me, Ernie. Tina, you don't fucking scare me, you stupid cunt. You can sit over there and take your narrative. Oh, he's got 27 in you fucking in his life. I don't care if I got one. You piece of fucking shit. You don't take and you come after innocent fucking people like them people, you dumb son of a bitch. Come and scare me. You fucking coward. You're trying to do damage control. Now pull your big fucking pieces of paper out. I'll show it again, you dumb fuck. To the Cobb County Sheriff's Department. Yours don't fucking say that. They want to go on goddamn damage control. Oh. Show that, Ernie. Cobb County Sheriff's Department. Cobb County Sheriff's Department says Yuns is riffraff. Cobb County Sheriff's Department said they're tired of Yuns' bullshit. Now take that and put it in your fucking pipe and turn that son of a bitch sideways and stick it up your eyes. You ain't for the kids. Never have and never will be, you dumb son of a bitch. Stay the fuck away from kids in the bouncy houses. I don't care who's streaming me. I want this shit out where everybody can see that I've got the goddamn papers on that little scrawny son of a bitch. Show your face, Ernie. What happened? Did you lose a tooth or something? You dumb motherfucker. Why ain't you showing your face? Or is it you just like Griff had your fucking channel terminated and ain't supposed to have one? You fucked up whenever you showed your fake fucking paper. I've got the real fucking paper right there, Ernie. Message me, Ernie. Come after me, little man. Whenever you get a woman that says, I feel threatened, fearful of retaliation because they tried to manipulate the situation and get kids, the kid to say, to fit their fucking narrative so they could get the arrest. I believe my child is in danger of being kidnapped. Do I see you kidnapping a kid to fit your goddamn narrative? Yes, I do, you little son of a bitch. Yes, I do, you little herpy-fied little motherfucker, kumquat. I could see you doing it, trying to get that clout, trying to get up on top whenever you're nothing but more than a piece of fucking shit. So is Predator Hunter Nation. Pieces of fucking shit. I could see yous fucking doing it. Yes, I could see yous fucking taking and kidnapping a kid. I could. You know, just like I said, I can. I can see it. Because yous want to be glorified in this town. This fucking town hates you. Hate your fucking guts. Not one goddamn time can you fucking prove that you saved the kid. But over 1,000 fucking times, I can goddamn show you where you fucking manipulate and fucking take and have them scared to fucking death every time. You can't show one fucking ounce of proof you saved a fucking kid. Cause yuns ain't saved no kid. Yuns have not ever. Prove me wrong. Bet you won't. Bet you won't. Show your paper again, Ernie. The big paper you showed on your live to your subs, Ernie. Oh, we have to do this so right. Just like I showed the 3 fucking papers that blowed that out of the goddamn water to the Cotton County Sheriff's Department, you little punk bitch. You little slimy fucking piece of shit. Your mom should have swallowed your ass at fucking nothing. Now I'm gonna get off here for tonight. There's the 3 fucking pages, and they will be on my community post for you guys to read. Show your paper, Ernie, your goddamn fake fucking documents, you little slimy bastard. Show all the fucking fake documents that I myself can go on goddamn line and get within a few minutes about saving kids, you little punk ass bitch. Tina can take her goddamn comments and shove it so far up her ass, it knocks the fucking teeth back out into place. Show your paper. Show me one time you fucking saved one kid. Bet you can't because you ain't. Go ahead. I want people to know. He can show his one little piece of fucking document all he wants to, and I'll show 3. Little piece of fucking dog shit's what he is. He had no fucking business going to that woman's car. He had no fucking business going to the bouncy house. She should have, if she did, she should have kicked his goddamn butt. If that's the case, if she did kick you, Ernie, what was you doing to her? Well, let's spin that narrative. Say she did kick you in the face. She said she didn't. She said she didn't, but what if she did? What was you doing? What was you doing, Ernie, grabbing her anyways? Touching a kid, you little son of a bitch. You want to turn it that way, I'll turn it every goddamn way into fucking possibilities that can happen. That's all his goddamn fake documents. He ain't never been legit. Little slimy son of a bitch. For every fucking time he says he's done this or that, I tear it down. And that's what I'm goddamn going to continue doing to him and fucking Griff. I'm glad people streaming me because I got the official fucking documents that went to the police department. And he's got one fake fucking document. Oh, we had to do this. We had to do it the right way. Fucking pussy. He knows.
Well, and it's like Yeah Mom. Anybody know who Yeah Mom is? I'm gonna tell you who Yeah Mom is. I watched her.
I wish he had posted. Show your documentation on your community post, you dumb fuck. You guys have a good night. I'm going to post all these on. I sent them to some other people. They've got them. They've used them. October, baby, that's a very fucking possibility with what this girl has said and what Carissa has said today. She's worried about her child being kidnapped. So was this mama in real fucking life. This mama was fucking worried. She went to the police on these motherfuckers in real life here in Cock County, Newport, Tennessee. It's very fucking possible that they could do it, October, baby. It's very fucking possible. I don't put nothing past these motherfuckers. And I'm gonna post these three. It'll be like I can only post one or two at a time. But I hope you can read it. I want Jens to read it for you fucking self and look at the comment that Tina made. And just, hell, go for it for yourself. Take it for yourself and think how. I'm not encouraging Jens, trying to get Jens in your mind. Jens think for yourself. Read it and think for yourself. This happened real life. The name of the woman has been marked out. And I promise you, it was not who Tina Simmerly said. I promise you. And I promise you, it did go to the Cock County Sheriff's Department. And I promise you, Cock County Sheriff's Department said they're tired of these motherfuckers. I want you to see for yourself. I'm going to show them one more time. I'm going to show. He showed his one fake fucking papers. I'm going to show you three real fucking papers. Real fucking documents that actually went to the Cock County Sheriff's Department. To the Cock County Sheriff's Department. Yes, ma'am, Joanna. Yes, ma'am. Now then, right at the bottom, the last two paragraphs. I'm going to try to hold it as still as I can be. October, baby. With all I feel threatened. Look at my hearts, liberators. My daughter put them on there. I feel threatened, fearful of retaliation, coerced, and I believe my child is in danger of being kidnapped. And right here, look at the top. Whose fucking names is that? Ernest McShell, Tina Marie Simmerly, and Sander McDowell. Now then, with all I feel threatened, kidnapped, in danger. Now, Jens, I'm going to post them. Jens, take it on yourself. So you guys have a good night. Ernie, you're irrelevant.